I thought I'd make a video in case I ever do decide to make a video about coming off quetiapine. All I can say is if you ever do come off quetiapine, or you are gonna come off quetiapine, it's fucking awful, and and I really feel sorry for you. So I've been on this for probably best part of about a year now. I had a large dose, but tapering off for me just isn't working, just because I keep going back to it, and I've been on other drugs. So I literally, as of about 2.5 days ago, decided that I'm going to come off all my medication cold turkey, which I knew was going to be fucking difficult, really fucking difficult, and this is hard. I've just had my third night sleep after coming off, and I knew quetiapine was going to be the most difficult of them all, especially coming off everything. Talking about symptoms, obviously, massive insomnia. Haven't really slept, to be honest, although it does feel good for the little amount of sleep that I did get, to actually have natural sleep for a change. If you ever get offered quetiapine, or on it and want to come off it, just if you can, do it. Honestly, I think that shit is poison. I really do. And I think that as much as it's given to us to help, I really do think that it just doesn't outweigh what the symptoms it gives you, to be honest, especially coming off it. So I decided that I'd make a little bit of a sort of film about coming off it. It is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. So first night I didn't sleep at all. In fact, I was, and it was really, really crap. Second night I did get a little bit of sleep, but it was like I had this weird headache that was like focused in this area of my brain. My parents are both doctors, actually, and they said that's a good sign, because apparently isolated pain means healing's going on. But still, it's not fucking fun. I've heard that it can probably take up to about 5 days for this to come off, and for a lot of people, 5 days of this shit is not easy to handle, and I'm struggling. But I know that I'm this deep in now. There's no way I'm going back. So it is bloody horrible. I just really, really look forward to hopefully coming out the other side, to be honest, and praising coming out the other side. I would say that I've got bipolar disorder, or been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I will say that last night I think it's probably a side effect of coming off the drugs, but I did have I got quite emotional last night. I think I just started overthinking about my life situation. I did genuinely get quite depressed last night, and it was really hard to control that, because there was a logical part of me that knew that my hormones are probably just completely screwed up right now. So I'm hoping that's the reason. But I was just getting depressed about, like, just being as old as I am and not having a lot of prospects and a lot of things to go off in life, a lot of other people do. And it's just a whirlwind of feeling sorry for myself, and trying to watch things to make myself, and think, even watching movies or whatever, it's really difficult. In terms of what's helped me get through it, to be honest, you just have to be really generous with yourself. You really do have to be generous with yourself. So you're gonna have to accept it's gonna be shit. There's not much you can do to make it easier. Like, I basically have used a bit of sort of tiger balm to sort of wipe across my forehead. I also do cold ice baths, or ice baths, and then try and do light exercise during coming off this, and those have relieved my symptoms just a tad, and or for short periods. So, and I know that's probably for most people very, very tough to do, but trust me, when you feel so crap, doing that kind of stuff, as much as it sucks, it's worth it, because it's better than feeling like this. But even after doing that, you do still not really get any sleep. My insides. Like I've literally, without getting too graphic, haven't probably shit normally in those 3 days. Everything just seems to fall out. It's pretty gross, but that just goes to show how much, how much shit this does to your body. It's not right. I actually really loathe the fact that doctors would ever have thought that stuff was a good idea. It's not a good idea. Don't ever, ever, ever take quetiapine if you get offered it. I don't give a fuck what your doctor says. There are better methods to get better. There really are. And I'm not only coming off quetiapine all at once. I decided to quit all my medication cold turkey because I've decided that I'm just sick of this. It's actually having the opposite. Medication's having the opposite effect of me. It's making me more depressed, quite frankly, because I just feel like I can't function like a normal human being. I can't remember the other medication because my mum's been handling it for me because I just have not been well enough to be able to even think about it. But I'm coming off sort of like the moxigene. I've also sort of completely stopped cannabis. And that's something I've been prescribed as well. And it's freaking hard. It really is. But I just want to make this video just to kind of give people a little bit of motive and understanding and sympathy. Because it does suck. It really does. And I hope that if you're coming off it or just thinking about coming off it, do it. And also I'm going to keep you updated on how I feel over the next couple of days. I think about day 5 I should start to feel better. I'd hope that anyone that's on this medication doesn't have to work during this period, because there's no way I could work during this period. Like, oh my god. But yeah, I felt moaning to a camera would help, and it has a little bit. But yeah, that's my experience coming off quetiapine so far.